the subconscious mind will put a wall up around that heart, made from your trapped emotions, from your emotional baggage. It's invisible, you can't see it, but it can be so powerful. Can I share a story about this?
Yes.
Not long after we discovered this on my wife, there was a woman who came in to see me. She was 38 years old. She came into me for neck pain, and she'd seen a couple of other doctors. They hadn't been able to help her, so she was talking with me, and she told me that she was single. She hadn't dated in 8 years. She was never going to date again. She was going to die single. She was celibate, basically, and she was dead serious. She was never going to be married or even have a relationship. And she was an attractive woman. She was a nurse. She was only 38. And I said, well, why do you feel this way? What happened to you? And she said that 8 years before, she was really in love with this guy who dumped her and broke her heart. So I tested her and found she had this phenomenon, this heart wall phenomenon. There were 3 emotions, 3 layers of this wall. And all 3 of those emotions became trapped in her body when she went through the breakup. So I released the emotions. It probably took me 10 minutes. And all of a sudden, when we got to the last emotion and released it, suddenly the neck pain was gone. That's what she'd come in for. And so that was it. I didn't even have to adjust her neck or anything. She was fine. And she left the office and didn't come back. 3 months later, she walks back in, and I'll always remember this. She looked great, and I said, hey, you look great. I haven't seen you for a while. How are you? What's going on? She said, you know, my neck's been fine since I was here. But she said, wall for me. And she said, that really works.
Yeah.
She said, 2 weeks after I was here, I found out my childhood sweetheart has been living right around the corner from me for almost 8 months.
Yeah.
And we're dating and we're in love, and I think he's going to ask me to marry him. And this is the kind of thing that happens when this wall is taken down. People fall in love who never ever thought they would. People attract their soulmate suddenly into their life. People fall in love at advanced ages. People start to manifest abundance. It starts to flow to them. Creative ideas start to flow because your best stuff is in this brain, not this brain, see? And the problem with the world is that most people are living from this brain and not this one.
Well, I can actually add a little, a bit of validation to that.